everybody, my name is CoCoNutty, and welcome to a game called Marie's Room. Now, for any of you who don't know about this game, it was a game that was just released April 13th of this year. It's a short exploration game about a friendship between Kelsey, who we are, and this girl named Marie. The whole plot of the story is kind of to figure out, what happened to Marie and Kelsey's friendship. So let's go ahead and get into this game. I'm going to try to get through the whole thing in this video, but if it's too long, I will cut it into two.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I? After all that's happened, even in here. So, where is the journal?
I don't know where Marie's journal is, Kelsey. I guess we can kind of... okay, so there.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
I am actually using a controller, guys. That's why I was a little unsure as to what the controls were, because it was telling me the controls for the keyboard and mouse.
But I want to go back down.
Well, okay then, Kelsey. We won't go back down. Let's see. What else in here can we interact with before going into the room? Picture.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
I don't know. What's anyone ever thinking whenever they're like 16 years old? Another picture?
Look, Mr. Torres. I'm happy he finally got remarried.
Aww.
Honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
I'm guessing that was Marie's dad? Right? Interesting. Pictures change. Let's see. Let's try here. I'm assuming this is Marie's room, so I don't want to go in there just yet.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Okay.
No, that's her parents' room.
Okay, so I think I got everything in this room. I'm not 100% sure. Oh well, we're gonna go in here anyway. Marie's room. What does it say? Bumblebee? Oh, that's cute. Okay, so can I click on anything in here? I guess I just go to Marie's journal, right?
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh, okay, it's gonna read it for me.
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know.
But what did I do?
I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know.
Whoa!
Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Man, Kelsey.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Oh, geez, are we saying Marie's, like, no longer alive? Is that what that was insinuating? Because that's horrible. Okay, so we've got Marie's journal, some orange peels. Yeah, so let's go ahead and look at the orange peels since they're here.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun?
Dang.
The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
That's probably the best way to, how to eat vegetables and fruit, is to grow them yourself.
Me, don't you ever dream, Kelsey? And I said, I don't dream. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
To me that sounds... Kelsey, you know, that's, it's great to have plans, but, you should, you know, be a little bit considerate of other people. I mean, yeah, you have great plans, but sometimes plans change. You know, you gotta be a little flexible in life. Oh, let's see, what's in this case?
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Okay, so since we don't know that, I'm just going to say... Yeah, we're just gonna, I guess, go back to that later, right? Oh, hello. Last... Okay, so last hope. Previous. Nothing was different. Okay, so I'm guessing... Oh, hey. I have a dream. Okay, so I'm guessing that as I interact with things in the room, I will get journal entries, right? Yeah. This says, Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones's pool. I was scared for the first time, but 2 beers and freshly pickled oranges. Chill, best night ever. It sounds like fun. I did it. Hope I'm not going to regret this. What did you do? Okay, I guess we'll figure out later. But alright, let's see. Let's continue around the room here and see.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
That doesn't sound very good. Is there anything? Oh, there's a bathing suit.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't
Lovely.
there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Who is this someone else that you speak of? Alright, let's look at the shopping bags.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
So I guess Mr. Torres is her dad. So she had a swimming pool out back, and she said someone else was there. So who is that someone else?
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere.
Great
I thought
exercise.
it looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there.
Yeah, well, apparently they must have been cool back then.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be, until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Why is that a bad thing, to be pitiful and want to help people in need?
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I
Ew.
am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again.
That doesn't sound very, like, appealing to eat. Anyway, at least in my opinion.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
I see. I guess maybe I should go back here and see if I've gotten any more journal entries. Oh, I do. Let's go to the beginning. Okay, so we've got this fun little pattern. I'm assuming that that was from the bike. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours just to yell at me. Calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that. As if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. That doesn't sound very good. sounds like you have a stalker maybe, or someone who, you know, is violently threatening you. We needed this beer, water, and oranges, like so many nights before Trevor. No, I am not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. Okay, so I'm assuming Trevor is possibly a problem, or someone was dating Trevor and he was getting, I guess, in the way of their friendship? That's what I'm getting.
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Aw, that's kind of sad. Alright, so we've also got a takeout menu.
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a
They
kid,
must have been
Jorge would put
delicious.
some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Oh, that's lovely. Your mom being too drunk to feed you. What kind of childhood did you have? Let's see. What else is in this room that we can look at? Sparkly shoes. Always
He
love
had
sparkly
money.
shoes.
You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
So, are we talking about Trevor?
She asked me why I was so angry all the time.
Alright, apparently
And
I can't.
I told her because
Okay,
it's
there
a
we go.
dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and
A new
utterly
deal.
unfair.
Marie.
The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Interesting. So, oh, journal update. Journal update. Let's go back. Go back to the journal. Let's see. Where's the new update? Aha! Let's see. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I get it. We all have a difficult story to tell. So we're telling we're telling the story from Kelsey's point of view, yeah. But I get it. We all have a difficult story to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen. Now wait for it. I told her to deal again. Not drugs. The cards. Okay. So, yeah. So this is, Marie's journal entries. Okay. But she's talking about her friend Kelsey. Us, who was apparently having a problem, or was a big part of this whatever happened to the two of them. Food rescue t-shirt.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth.
Ew.
I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
Aw. Did you... So, was she, like, homeless at some point? Or what? Why was she eating garbage? That's my question. Let's see, I guess pizza boxes.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them. Whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
That's funny. Okay, let's see. What else is anyhow that we can look at? A smoking jar. Smoking's bad for you kids.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
I see. Open the drawer. Well, are you gonna let me open the drawer? Okay. There you
Mr.
go.
Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house.
Oh my gosh.
Not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed. Almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while. Stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
My gosh, that's awful. Is that the thing that happened? I mean, does that have to deal with the situation that happened that like brought this whole fiasco of their friendship up?
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
Of what? Let's see. What else do we have in this room? We got a cell phone. Why is Kelsey's phone in here?
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Okay. So Trevor, there is something going on about Trevor, Kelsey's boyfriend. That is not so good. Let's turn the TV on. It says, "Have you seen this man?"
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Okay, that's a little interesting. Why would she know someone, I guess, that he is fleeing from the police because he did something?
Hated that thing.
A Rubik's Cube? Why do you hate a Rubik's Cube? Then again, I'm not very good at solving Rubik's Cubes, but I think they're pretty cool. Ring binder.
Yes. The science project. Of all people,
Ooh,
they chose to
journal
pair
update.
me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Aw. Alright. March
That's
4th.
Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy. For her pizza and movie party. Alright, I might have been a little jealous.
For Ben. Pizza and movie night with Ben. Okay. So let's go back over to the journal and see what we got in there so far. Let's see if there's anything new this way. Okay, so there is some new stuff. There's been another home invasion just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Okay, so there is something crazy about Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house. I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big, but Kelsey says it isn't true, that Trevor is a jerk, but would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial here. Okay, so Trevor is abusive. December 2017. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove. Oh, goodness me. Sorry, guys. But it's been ages. Not literally, but, you know, they are never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop, leave us alone, so I can forget that whole god-awful night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped, and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out, I swear. I think I could have killed him, but the other one got me before I even knew there were 2. I never saw their face, neither did my dad, so they never caught them. I'm not fearless. Okay, so she's talking about the night where they had a home invasion where her dad was stabbed and she was hit over the head with a baseball bat. So I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He is such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous as if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this, but she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. Oh, that's so nice. She didn't need anyone to get her out. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Let's see. Oh, goodness me. Okay, it says, okay, I've calmed down a bit. That la night she was with Trevor, and he is such a... Okay. I understand that he's awful, but language, young lady. He's different when she's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it all right, but she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that rock. Oh my. She said if I'd answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. Okay. So the rock in the bedroom is a reminder that she broke her window with that rock. Okay. She's been here ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go really except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here right now. As I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here and Dad is okay with it. Aw. Only those sparkly shoes, she wears them. Oh, those sparkly shoes, she wears them all the time. Last night the heels drug into my calf. That freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? I so yanked them off her feet and told her not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous on Kelsey's feet at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. Okay, so she's got tiny feet. She called me her friend today. I'm not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. Aw, that's sweet. So far, I think what I'm getting from this is that Kelsey had a horrible mother who she was trying to escape from. And she... Oh, goodness me, I don't know where these yawns are coming from. Must be the nice, relaxing music. But so Kelsey escaped to Marie's house, and she has been, I guess, living with Kelsey or with Marie while they were, I guess, in high school. They kind of took her in because her mom, I guess, was a rotten drunk. And Trevor is that bad delinquent boyfriend that Marie does not like Kelsey being with because he makes her into something that she isn't, or makes her that she ends up committing and doing things that, you know, probably she shouldn't be doing whenever she is with this guy. So let's continue
Chemistry
around the room.
Holds no surprises. Love that.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. We got a time travel poster.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring, is what she said. Her, the weird kid, ducked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
So apparently Marie is intelligent. She's an intelligent girl who has interest in time travel and such. I'm assuming.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
Oh, that's really sad. Well, I'm glad that she was really close to her dad. I mean, that's always good. It's sad that her mom died, but you know, it's always good to be close to your parents.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Oh, Lance, that's not good. Honey, it's probably a good thing that you broke up with him. Because it seems like he was a real abusive jerk.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Aw, that's sad. So you were, Kelsey, that's not very nice that you were using her. At least that sounds like that's what she was doing, was using her as a friend. Ah, yes, turn the nice desk lamp on. Alright, let's open the drawer.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5.
That's
My
sad.
mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow.
That's
Passed out on
sad.
the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Lovely. So your mother was a drunk. That's always sad. That's never good parenting. Ah! No! Continue. Continue! We don't want to leave. Sorry guys, I pressed the wrong button.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe.
I
don't
dream
think
about
she
going
ever
to
went.
Europe. Europe's awesome. I'd love to travel the world and go see new places. It's always good to do that. Especially when you're younger. Or at least I've been told when you're younger you should do it because, you know, once you get older it's a little harder for you to get around.
Sometimes it got so hot. This thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
Ah, so you were kind of trespassing on his property without him knowing, right? Okay, so let's see. What else can we look at in this room? Is that everything? Have I looked at everything? Kelsey's backpack.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
So she was homeless. So she ran away from home. She was homeless, and she would go to the soup kitchen to get food. And I guess that Marie, she had met Marie there. I'm assuming. Right? Oh, goodness. Okay, so it says, I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. And what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to the food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something, so I offered her my sandwich. Ah, why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind with the project too. I hope we make the deadline. Okay, so we're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to... Oh my goodness. Ooh, dagnabbit, if I would stop doing that, that would be awesome. Where was I? She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam! She didn't even realize what she was saying, or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me to believe that we were friends. I guess I am a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Oh, that's awful. That's, like, awful. Happy birthday, Mom. That's sad. Let's see. I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on classic night at the theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually freaking hugged her. And she pushed me away, asked me what I thought I was doing, and that Trevor was enjoying the show and her stupid cheerleader friends. I see. So, what else have I not read? I haven't read that. Yeah, okay. So, I haven't read this. You may have noticed, sweet journal, that there are less and less F words in the pages. I'm so freaking proud, huh? Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl, I used to curse abundantly, trying to extend my vocabulary here. Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess it looked cute, but to a certain age. But he said Mom hated it. So every time I used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Can't tell you how much that hurt every time because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced. Yep, vocabulary extension again. Every time I swore like a madman, mad woman. Just must have. That's actually probably a good idea. Good fatherly parenting for that. Kelsey broke up with Trevor finally. She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course, no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. I promised not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. Okay, so let's see. What else can we get our hands in? Goodness gracious. I really need to stop doing that. Oh, laptop. I can look at the laptop. Password. Did you guys see a password? Anywhere. I guess we should probably check the journal, right? Let's see here. I don't see anything that would be like, oh, hey, there's more. Okay. Good thing we actually came back to this. Let's see. High school kid saves classmates from hunger. Food rescue. So I'm assuming that that was Marie's idea, which she came up with food rescue. After the school article, people kept asking me why I did it, as if I were some kind of hero, so stupid, and I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop bugging me, crazy people. I'm here for the last time. Last fall, caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined food rescue to help there. The end. Everyone's satisfied. Aw. Well, that's actually really, really sweet of her. That's really nice. That she did something for her classmates. We had a party today celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there. All those happy familiar faces loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows her. She's gorgeous. It surprised me is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. Aw, that Marie is so nice. OMG, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased, though. I wonder whether she remembers me from food rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. Aw, that's so cute. Marie's such a sweet little girl. There's sparkly shoes. Is there anything else? Okay, so I'm wondering, the only thing that really stands out in here is, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna randomly try something on this computer and see if it works. Let's see. Woo! I got it! Hot diggity dog. I don't know how I did that. Let's see. Let's go to... Let's try the email first.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
So Marie did die? That's kind of, like, really sad that somebody... Harassment by fellow students. Hi, Marie. It grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you are ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips J. Okay, so Trevor, I'm assuming that after Kelsey broke up with Trevor, Trevor started harassing Marie. Oh, okay, I can click on this one.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
I see. So Trevor sends her a subject going, I see you, and he took a picture of her and I guess Ben? Or no, that's her dad. I'm assuming that's her father. So her and her father. That's kind of a little bit on the creepy side, if you ask me. Let's see. Let's go to the internet browser.
One day, I just had to know, what's up with all the cats?
She must
She
be a
said
cat
she
lady.
admired them, that they were who they were without any pretense, that they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them.
Aw.
When Bumblebee went missing,
Aw.
Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
That's not very nice. Trevor is a jerk. That's sad that her cat went missing. Bumblebee. That's a cute name. He's a male, orange and white tabby. Bumblebee usually wears a red collar with his name. He's an orange tabby with white chest and paws, green eyes. Please help me find him. That's so sad.
Marie.
Oh my.
What were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
Well, it seems like she was wanting to purchase some type of firearm. I guess as a way of protection. Then again, if I had somebody that was stalking me, trying to threaten and harass me, I would probably purchase a firearm or some form of protection myself. Let's see. Oh, a cat gif. That's cute. That's super cute. Let's see. Is there anything else on here? I guess not. We can go ahead, I guess, and get out. Ah, there is a broken window. I'm assuming that's from...
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass.
Yep.
She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me.
Which was over
ever
there.
Again.
Which was, of course, over there on the, So, you can turn that desk lamp on and off. Click. Click. Okay. Open. Can I do anything? Can I open? Okay. I can open the notebook.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap.
Okay, so we already did this.
Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there.
So we had already done that. Oh, I can do the record player. That's cool. Oh, it's just gonna play music? Oh, how lovely. Oh, so I just turn the record player on. That's it. She's not gonna say anything about that. I guess. Let's see. Okay, we got sunglasses here.
I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
Okay. Oh, hey, there's a hidden beer bottle back here.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that.
I see.
All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
Interesting. Okay. So, let's see. Is that everything that I can interact with in this room? We got the map. We got that. We got... I think that is everything. I guess go ahead and I'll open up this journal and we'll see what else. I'll go up here to the beginning. See, okay, we read all that. January 10th, 2018. I love cats because they're not afraid to be difficult. Let's see. Okay, here's some stuff. I feel out of place everywhere outside of this room. She said she was sorry, I know, but I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and that's not what a friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. I see. Let's see. Did I read this? She can be so much better. Okay, yeah, I read that. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can't handle that if it keeps him... I can handle that if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his fingers across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary... I'd laugh. But he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. These are the good times that make me forget. All my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute, is that a song? Let's see. They're not listening. Okay. So, they're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I've tried the cops. But they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt. Or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. It's so sad. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone. It's just I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know. Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the whole story, at least I'm getting so far, is Kelsey met Marie at the food rescue because she ran away from home from her mother, who was an alcoholic drunk. Then Kelsey was involved with this Trevor guy, who apparently is crazy, and she ended up breaking up. Well, she ended up becoming friends with Marie and stayed with Marie at her house where with her father and her. And then Kelsey finally broke up with Trevor, and Trevor went crazy because of it, and, you know, assaulted Kelsey and went after Maria because he held her responsible. So we're assuming that he took her cat. You know, he was threatening to do all kinds of horrible things to her. She contacted, you know, she emailed the school and all of that stuff, or she kind of asked for help, but nobody really would help her because he didn't really say anything. They're assuming that Trevor took her cat, and because she was scared, she went and was looking to purchase a firearm to protect herself because she didn't know what else to do. And apparently there's also been a home invasion, where they killed the woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house. Couldn't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kelsey says it isn't true that Trevor... Okay, so there was a person running around that was robbing people, and that time, when they had robbed the person, they had killed them. So Kelsey thinks that it's or they're thinking that it's Trevor. At least I think that's what that journal entry said. And Maria thinks it's Trevor who's been doing it and is responsible. But Kelsey doesn't think that Trevor would do anything like that. Okay, so the only thing left
I need to find the key.
is this.
A 5-figure number.
So I'm assuming that it's in the journal somewhere, right? So we've got let's see. So okay, so there's a 4 there, a 9, 5, 1, but that's 4, 9, 5, okay, 3. So 3, 4, 9, 5, 1. Maybe we should try that. See if that works.
I need to find the key.
Okay, so
A 5-figure number.
3, 4, oops, 951.
Yay!
Oh, hey, it worked.
Good work,
Awesome.
Kelsey.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my God.
So she did purchase a firearm.
The past, like the future,
Oh, wait.
is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us.
Well,
I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there staring at the window.
okay.
I was so annoyed.
Is this the end?
And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor,
Oh, goodness.
right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. I took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home.
That's creepy.
He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away
So
from
he
him.
was cuckoo.
He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head.
Ouch.
I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped.
Oh, my goodness.
Because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right?
They were the
Did
ones.
he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father.
Oh, my
Then
gosh.
Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house.
Kelsey,
Trevor
that's not.
stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration. No, that's not what happened. Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that. Hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But
Oh,
I
my.
never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it.
You really got
and I
yourself
like to
into
think
some trouble,
I
Kelsey.
beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and...
Oh, my.
What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
So Marie killed Trevor. Okay, so Marie wasn't the one that died. Marie was the one that killed Trevor. That's crazy. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so the whole story of this, I'm gonna just recap this whole thing because I gotta wrap my head around it. So, Kelsey and Trevor were in a relationship. Kelsey was homeless. She met Marie at the food drive, the food drive, because she was getting food for herself because she was no longer living at home. She was in a horrible relationship. I guess while they were in a relationship together, they ended up robbing Marie's house with her dad, and Kelsey is the one that hit her over the head with a baseball bat, but she, I guess, didn't mean to hurt her, but she panicked. She had gotten herself into a really terrible situation. I don't even know why she would have went along with what Trevor wanted to do. And she wanted to stay, but Trevor dragged her off. And I guess eventually they broke up, and then Trevor went after Marie because he was blaming her for the breakup with Kelsey and all this other stuff that was going on. And then finally he came after Marie, and the whole big situation blew up, and he told Marie what happened, and ended up attacking both of them, and Marie ended up pulling out this gun that she had bought, and she pulled the trigger and killed him. So that, honestly, that would be a deal breaker for my friendship as well. I'd probably end my friendship with Kelsey too if I was Marie at that point.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here.
Oh.
She's starting to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
Aw. So apparently, I guess Marie and Kelsey, after their whole big friendship fight, I guess they finally made up. So that is a benefit of the end of this story. That is definitely beneficial. That's good that they actually worked through all that. I don't know, honestly, if I could ever work through all that, but wow. That's really the end. Dang! That was really well done. That was a great game. I don't know if you guys enjoyed it, but I definitely enjoyed it. That was incredible. Great story, great art, great graphics, great music. Developers, you guys did a fantastic job with this game. Like that was really incredible. And no, I was not expecting any of that to happen. I initially thought that Marie was the one that had lost her life, but it was the boyfriend, Trevor, who ended up being the one whose life was taken. But wow, that was great. But anyway, guys, if you are interested in playing this game for yourself, it is an actual free-to-play game on Steam. I will have the link in the description below, so if you guys want to check it out or play it yourself, you know, links in the description. Go ahead and click it and go play it. I'd recommend that you go play it. But anyway, that will do it for this episode. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to click the like button or leave a comment down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.